Like all ANCAP arguments, if you do a little bit of thinking, it all falls apart. The reason is taxation is voluntary, and in the ANCAP world, everything that is voluntary is okay. The reason taxation is voluntary is that if you don't want to pay taxes, you can always just move to a different country. And if you don't want to pay tax to any country, you can always move to Antarctica. If you think the US taxes are too high, go to a different country. Heck, people do that already. If you live in California, taxes are too high, move to Texas. That's already what to do. So yes, taxes are voluntary. You can always move to a different country. Don't have to pay taxes. And if you don't want to pay any taxes, you can always fuck off to Antarctica. So, in an ANCAP world, taxation can be thought as a contract that you have to pay taxes. The state gives you many things. It's a voluntary contract. You can choose not to sign it by going to a different country. The only difference between, say, taxation and, say, a job contract is that in taxation, it's automatic. If you're born in a country, you already have to pay taxes, but you already get to pay the contract. While in job, you have to go out of the way to sign it. So you can supposedly kind of say that's theft, but that's a very weird way of defining theft, like a contract that you automatically sign is theft. That's very weird way. Now, the argument I've just said for how taxation is theft is completely retarded as long as you're not an ANCAP. Because in the ANCAP world, anything that's voluntary is not theft. So so obviously not everyone can just move to a different country if tax is too high or whatever. So you could argue that tax is too high, but ANCAPs cannot. Why? Because ANCAPs believe surplus value is not theft. Surplus value is that the best argument for surplus value is, well, if you feel oppressed, you can always move to a different company, without realizing that they can use that same argument against taxation. Every argument you can use to say that surplus labor is not theft can be used against taxation. So yes, so yeah, so the true answer to